She was born without eyes. Her father rejected her. Her village feared her. But she saw everything before it happened. Fire, death, betrayal. She saw it all. They tried to kill her, dragged her into the forest, called her a curse. But a prince stood in their way, fought for her, saved her, and everything changed. The chief fell, the prince rose, the village bowed, and the girl they once rejected became the voice they trusted. People came from far and near to ask, to beg, to believe, because Anyaoma never missed. Never. They feared her until a prince chose her. Not out of pity, but because he saw something the world refused to see. But there was one thing Anyaoma never told anyone, not even the prince. That since she was a child, something had been watching her back. And at 17, it finally came to collect. Anyaoma was 17, calm, beautiful, unshaken. But that night, she did not sleep peacefully. The wind entered her dream, cold, wrong, familiar. The door creaked open, just like before. Neaku stood frozen, just like before. And the man stepped in, tall, wrapped in red, eyes too still, too empty. Anyaoma stood inside the dream, waiting, because she knew this moment. She had seen it years ago. He is not here to ask, she whispered. The man smiled, slow, terrible. Yes. His voice echoed like something not meant for ears. I am here to take. The ground beneath her cracked. The hut disappeared. They stood in darkness, only the two of them. You have lived too long, he said. You were not meant to grow. Anyaoma's voice stayed steady. I did not choose that. No, he said, but something chose you. He stepped closer, and for the first time, she stepped back. Your life ends at 17, he continued. That is the balance. That is the price. Silence. Then, a new voice cut through. Then, take me instead. The man paused, turned. Chukwuebuka stepped into the dream, breathing hard. Fierce. Real. Even here. Even inside something that was not supposed to be touched. You again, the man said. Chukwuebuka didn't move. If her life ends because no one chooses her, he stepped forward. Then I choose her. The world shook. The man's smile faded. Be careful, he said softly. That choice has consequences. I don't care. The man studied him. Long, deep. Then he laughed. Low, dangerous. Love, he said, has always the one thing that disturbs what is written. He stepped back into darkness. This is not over. And then everything snapped. Anyaoma woke up, breathing fast. For For the first time in years, her heart was racing. Naku rushed to her. What did you see? Anyaoma spoke slowly, carefully. My life has a price. A pause. And someone just paid part of it. The next day, Chukwuebuka came, like he always did. Same path, same steps, same calm presence. But something was different. The air felt tight, like the world was waiting. Anyaoma was already outside, standing, still, listening. She didn't need to see him. She felt him. Before he spoke, before he stopped walking, before his shadow reached her. Anyaoma. His voice was steady, but deeper than before. She turned her face toward him, slow, careful, like she was listening to something inside him, not just his voice. He didn't sit. He didn't greet Neaku. He didn't look around. He just stood there, looking at her, like he was seeing her for the first time. There is something about you, he said. Quiet, certain. I cannot explain it. Anyaoma's chest tightened. Not fear. Something else. Something familiar. Chukwuebuka stepped closer. One step, then another. Like something was pulling him. Not forcing, pulling. I tried to ignore it, he said, but I can't. Then he said it. Clear, simple. I choose you, Anyaoma. The words hit her like thunder, because she had heard them before. Not here, not like this, but somewhere deeper. Her lips parted, but no words came. I will marry you, he said. No hesitation, no doubt. Neaku dropped the clay pot. It hit the ground, cracked, but no one looked at it. Anyaoma stepped back. Just one step, her heart beating faster. Do you know what you are saying? She asked. Soft, careful. Yes. You know what I am. I know what they say, he replied. And I know what I see. They are not the same. Anyaoma's voice dropped. There is a cost. Then I will pay it. That was the moment everything changed. Not slowly, not quietly. By evening, the village knew. By night, the palace exploded. Igwe Okafor's voice shook the walls. You will not do this. The elders gathered, angry, fearful. This is madness. You will tie your life to a curse? You will bring darkness into the throne? But Chukwuebuka did not bend. You are afraid, he said. And fear has made you blind. That word stayed in the air. Heavy, uncomfortable. That night felt wrong. The wind turned cold. Dogs refused to sleep. And in the forest, something shifted. Not walking, not running, watching. Back in the hut, Anyaoma sat still, waiting, because she could feel it. Closer now. It has seen your choice, she said. Chukwuebuka stood beside her. Firm. Good. But far away, a figure in red stood still, smiling. Because something had changed. Not the future. The rules. And what was coming would not follow what was written anymore.
The night before the wedding, the sky changed. Not slowly, not gently. Dark clouds gathered. Wind tore through the village. The air felt broken. Then it opened, like something invisible had been forced apart. And he stepped out. The man in red. Not a shadow, not a dream. Real. People ran. Doors slammed. Fear returned. But this time, it did not control everything. Chukwuebuka stepped forward, sword in hand, firm, unmoving. Anyaoma stood beside him, calm, unshaken. You crossed over, she said. Yes. You shouldn't have. I was cold. The man looked at Chukwuebuka. You again. Leave her, Chukwuebuka said. No fear, no shaking. You still think this is a fight? Anyaoma stepped forward. This is not a fight. A breath. It is a choice. The ground trembled. The wind screamed. Everything pressed in, waiting, watching. Then choose, the man said. Anyaoma lifted her head. I choose to live. Chukwuebuka stepped closer. I choose her. That was it. Simple, clear, final. And something broke. Not the world, the rule. The man in red froze. For the first time, uncertain. Two choices. Aligned. The air cracked. Light burst from Anyaoma. Not fire. Not lightning. Something deeper. It wrapped around her. Around Chukwuebuka. And pushed forward. Steady. Unstoppable. The man stepped back. Then another step. This was never supposed to happen. But it did, Anyaoma said. The light surged. And in one final moment, it erased him. The wind died. The sky cleared. Silence returned. But this time, it felt whole. The village stepped out. Slow. Careful. They looked at her. Not with fear. With respect. Chukwuebuka held her hand. It's over. Anyaoma nodded. Yes. The wedding came with light, with drums, with laughter that did not hide. The whole village watched because they knew they had almost destroyed the very thing that saved them. From that day, Anyaoma's name traveled far.
not as a curse, but as truth. The girl who saw beyond fear. The woman who chose her own life. And Chukwuebuka, the man who chose love when fear was easier. Together, they built a life not controlled by destiny, but by choice. Moral. The elders say, not everything you fear is your enemy, and not everything different is a curse. Sometimes, the thing you reject is the very thing sent to save you. If this story touched you, type "I choose love" in the comments. And tell me, would you have made the same choice?